many people say that the South, that we from the South, all of us here from the South, are culturally, regionally, linguistically, politically different from the way the North thinks. But things have changed over the years. Now, if you're all seasoned journalists here, the way Modi turned the tide in the northeast side, it was unimaginable. You know, today he has turned the tide. Look at Tripura. I mean, I can go on and on. I have seen footage of people coming and congratulating him and said, "Sir, आप 50 बार आए इधर सर, कोई नहीं आता था इधर. You've come here, you've made, he's taken all the sections of society together." But let me ask you both about Telangana as well as Andhra Pradesh. What is the challenge that the BJP and Narendra Modi face? Turn by turn, if you can go from Telangana to AP or vice versa side.
Let me go to Telangana first.
All right.
Because I live here. And I also greet the other panelists. TRK has been my colleague in the Hindu when I was working there. And when it comes to Telangana, Modi and his juggernaut was actually rolling until Karnataka elections. And it was, you know, straight fight between KCR and BJP. But as soon as the BJP suffered a debacle in Karnataka, their chips are down in Telangana all of a sudden. And they had to do course correction because the earlier president of the BJP, Mr. Bandi Sanjay Kumar, who was a rabble rouser and he can only ignite the sentiment of a Hindu Rashtra, and he can only, use his vocabulary to castigate KCR, KTR, his family and others. BRS leaders, but then he couldn't take it forward any further. He has from 0 to 20% he could levitate the BJP, and beyond that he is unable to push it further. This is one. And once the Karnataka election is over and the results are out, BJP suddenly lost interest in pursuing its career in Telangana, because I believe KCR is invincible that way. In Telangana, and KCR is a force to reckon with, and he has to be fought. If someone wants to capture power in Telangana, he has to be fought tooth and nail and with all efforts. And that seems to be an uphill task for the BJP. So they almost apparently gave up, even though they postured themselves as opposing the BRS government the way they have been doing. But surely the intensity and the tenacity have dwindled a lot. And that is
Sai, is it because, Sai, just a minute, Sai, because like you say that the juggernaut, you started off very well, then you said Karnataka happened. But you know, 2 years ago, you saw Bandi Sanjay, you know, calling it Nizam and that temple and Charminar and how people have taken over. He was like really shrill and strident. Mr. Amit Shah made several, visits to Hyderabad and also other regions. I mean, they were seen in Warangal very, very often. So, are you trying to say that the losing of steam happened due to Karnataka and also the change of guard? I mean, Kishan Reddy coming instead of Bandi Sanjay.
No, the change of guard happened because of Karnataka.
All right, okay.
Because the Bandi Sanjay, as you rightly said, Bhagyalakshmi temple, then calling KCR Nizam, bringing in Yogi Adityanath, Amit Shah. But then, suddenly it appears that Telangana, BJP finds it going very difficult in Telangana in term by using the Hindu card and the religion card. Bandi Sanjay is not unable to pull the cart any further. For that reason, they apparently chose a sober man, Kishan Reddy, who is not used to tongue lashing just like that, and who doesn't have an acerbic tongue, to lead the party and reposition it in a dignified posturing and keep it at that. Because BJP, I believe personally, BJP thinks either it is me or anybody else other than the Congress. So since Congress has gained in Karnataka, naturally the same thing has impacted the Telangana Congress also.
Right.
Congress has suddenly become very powerful,
Yeah.
vociferous, and a lot of course, lot of spent forces from the BRS have been picked up. I don't know why the Congress is adding
Right.
flair to it. That's another story. But then Congress is the main challenger for TRS, BRS and KCR now in Telangana, and not the BJP. So BJP apparently is now, it's only taking a ringside view.
All right.
It's only a mute spectator.
All right. I mean, that's a very good way to start. I mean, he's laid out the land in Telangana, and of course, I'll come to you, talk to about Andhra Pradesh in a bit. Let me now talk to Dr. Itnal. Dr. Itnal, Karnataka has been unique in the south of India. I mean, it has had BJP's dispensation for several years. Of course, B.S. Yedurappa was someone who actually was the fulcrum around which the party revolved. But then, we all know, I mean, we will just take bullet points. I mean, neglecting the Lingayats, shunting out Mr. B.S. Yedurappa, bringing Bommai, the kind of rebellion that was inside skirmishes that one saw, against Bommai all through, even when his, ministers had to be chosen for his cabinet. We all witnessed that. Tell me something. Now, with the 5 guarantees that the Congress has promised, every government, we all know, goes through ups and downs. Once the honeymoon period is over, do you think the BJP can catapult back in Karnataka? Do you think that the time is over, or we never say never, Dr. Itnal?
2, 3 larger points here, Sudha. One is between the north and the south, like you pointed out in your earlier comments, there is a huge cultural disconnect. There is cultural discontinuity because most of the BJP's politics seems to be revolving around Hindi and Hindu, which do not find great resonance in South at all. But why in Karnataka BJP could make inroads? It is pure power politics. It is simply about power, whether it's BJP wins few seats in Telangana or Andhra, elsewhere in the south. It is not because of the ideological connect. It's about pure power politics. For example, if you look at Karnataka's, BJP's performance in Karnataka, they have never been in power on a full majority, numbers.
Right.
They always had to purchase. They always had to purchase MLAs from other parties. They never could get any full majority. Number one. Number two, why BJP suddenly turned in 2004 into a formidable force? That is because by 2004, earlier erstwhile Janata Dal had disintegrated.
Right.
And most of the leaders from Janata Dal, faction, they gravitated towards BJP. So that's how BJP became strong. And that's how, because of Lingayats, it rose. And because RSS focused only on Hindutva in these elections, they lost it. They said we don't. They even went to the extent of saying we don't need Lingayats in the elections. Nobody can do that, and they lost. They paid the price for that. So now, right now, what is happening is riding on a tremendous success. Congress is embracing even the erstwhile defectors back into their fold, and they are on a good run here, and probably being unnerved because of that, the BJP has forged an alliance with JDS. JDS maximum has has some prospects in around 4 seats, that in old Mysore region. But this being seen as only a power politics, how it is going to swing the voter? It's a $1 million question.
Yeah, because
Siddaramaiah government in last few months has delivered, if not all the 5 guarantees, at least on 3 guarantees,
sure,
which is a substantial achievement.
Right.
Because this is to be compared with BJP's 110 promises, nothing being kept.
Right.
So this goes really disadvantageous for BJP here in Karnataka.
All right. T. Ramakrishnan, most interesting relationship between BJP is with Tamil Nadu, I must say, and there has been, because of its own politics, and when I say Dravidian politics, I mean it's that Hindi imposition is a major issue. The North Indian bias is a major issue. Now, of course, Sanatana Dharma is there like a monolithic thing in front of both, the Tamils and of course the BJP at the center. Uh, there are some people saying, of course, that with Annamalai having taken over his Padayatre, etc., BJP is making some kind of inroads. But I'm sorry, I sit, far away, but I think I get those reports, but I also get reports it's all an eyewash. I mean, that is just one drop in the big ocean. Tell me something. Will the BJP always be an outsider party in Tamil Nadu? And according to you, Ramakrishnan, what is the main reason? Is it Tamil versus Hindi? Is it Hindi Varige? Is that the only thing, or there are other complicated issues as well?
Of course, let me greet Sai. That is, I have I'm meeting him after a long gap. To begin with, at the outset, let me say that I don't think there is any, what shall I say, prejudice among people of Tamil Nadu towards people who speak in other languages, particularly Hindi. Of course, here Hindi films also doing very well. So I myself saw this Kashmiri Files. That auditorium was full. It was a Hindi, it was Hindi version. So anyway, so I don't think among the people there is this kind of phrases or slogans that may use. They have no relevance. Okay, first of all, it's basically the kind of the political infrastructure that an organization has. So in Tamil Nadu, as far as my assessment is concerned, the infrastructurally BJP is quite weak. That is, infrastructurally, I mean, say if there are about 90,000 polling booths in Tamil Nadu, 234 assembly constituencies, I don't think they have got men or people to man even 50% of the booths. So this is the problem. So unless you address this problem, that is, unless you, you develop the party, or you ensure that the party's presence is there, nook and corner of Tamil Nadu, then whatever slogans you may say, that's all fine. That will all do. That will attract media's attention for quite some time, and also attract people's attention for some time. But it may not be. They may not be able to sustain. That's what happened. So BJP contested alone in 2006 elections, assembly election, 2011, 2016. They couldn't go beyond 3 or 2%. Having said that, I won't discount whatever Mr. Annamalai is doing. You see, Annamalai knows that he has got a huge, challenge. He knows that what kind of challenges he has got. Okay, I interacted with him briefly at the beginning of his stint as president almost 2 years ago. So even at that time, he had an idea of what to do and then how to proceed. He may be committing mistakes here and there, but it's natural. But the point I'm making is, I think Annamalai is making sincere efforts. That's what I would say. Okay, given the challenges, given the constraints that he has got, and then, and of course, these days, no political party can afford to ignore Annamalai. That's the situation that he has created. So that way, I think he has succeeded to some extent, I would say.
Right. So that's a good way to begin. I mean, T. Ramakrishnan says that Annamalai is somebody that no political party can ignore. So maybe it's a drop, but it's a kind of a big drop in Tamil Nadu ocean. I'm going to speak to Sai right now about Telangana. The one thing which Narendra Modi has had against KCR Garu is about Parivarvad, that is dynastic politics. I mean, if we have that bite, can we play that out? And then perhaps I'll go to Sai Shekhar.
तेलंगाना के लोग देख रहे हैं कि एक परिवार को समर्पित पार्टियां जब सत्ता में आती है तो कैसे उस परिवार के सदस्य भ्रष्टाचार उसका सबसे बड़ा चेहरा बन जाते हैं। तेलंगाना के लोग देख रहे हैं कि परिवारवादी पार्टियां किस तरह सिर्फ अपना विकास करती है।